Among the last U.S. combat troops to leave Iraq were those returning to their base at Fort Lewis in Washington state. But for some, the joyful homecoming, finally, has been overshadowed by the mental scars that they carry with them. The BBC's Jessy Elmurr has that part of the story.
300 members of the 4th Striker Brigade have made it home to Fort Lewis. It's been 12 months, and the long wait for these families is now over. An emotional reunion many of them found hard to describe.
Just glad to be home. It's been a long year. Been a very long year.
I don't have to worry about him anymore, and I just know he's coming home every night.
These troops may have managed to leave the Iraqi battlefield behind them for now, but for some of them, their personal battles with what they've experienced in Iraq are far from over. Over the past 7 years, the American military has struggled to manage the emotional strain facing the troops during their transition from combat zone to family life. According to this Gulf War veteran and therapist, the first signs of mental strain are not always clear, which has led to an alarming increase in the number of suicides in the military.
You don't always know. I mean, it's hard to recognize those signs. You know, they're there, but how much? Because everybody, again, you know, you don't always know what's going in their mind, and that's the, that's the scary thing.
Joe Ramsey noticed something was wrong after his son's return from Iraq in 2006.
So I come in the house to the garage door. No, I didn't see him. So I run upstairs, and he's laid on the bed, and he shot himself in the chest. And he was still alive. The only thing he could say, he said, "I'm sorry, Dad. I don't mean to hurt nobody, but I tried to get help, and I just wasn't getting it."
Minutes later, David died. While serving in Iraq, he had told his father about horrific injuries he treated as an army nurse. Today, for Joe, watching the troops return home is still a struggle.
Well, you know, it's kind of hard because I watched it on TV like last night coming home. And I just wish I was in there and my son was marching in there. Only thing I could say, I'm glad they all came home. And I hope the Army does a better job at serving our troops. As these troops serve the Army in their country, they deserve to be served just like they were a general.
Jessy Elmurr, BBC News, Fort Lewis.